Hey, hello there, good afternoon.
Good
hello,
afternoon.
Bex.
Hey, nice lunch, wasn't it?
Yes, very nice lunch. Welcome
relaxing.
back to YouGarden TV. Now, we had a little chat with the bosses during the lunch
We
break.
did.
And the free P&P on orders over £30, you've got it for this show, but not on Sunday. I know. However, go on, Bex. There will be some other offers on Sunday.
There will be something
Yes.
else to replace it. We don't know what
No.
yet. They're working hard on it behind the scenes, but they have
can't.
confirmed
Yeah,
that
they can't do the.
this.
So it's the last live show with free postage over £30.
Yeah.
So take advantage. We honestly don't know when the offer's coming back, but we know we don't have it for Sunday.
We know that.
But there will be. They're promising something else on Sunday. We don't know what it is, but it's
Yeah.
not this.
So our plan for this show is to go quickly.
Yes.
Try and show as much as we
Yeah.
can of everything that you've
It's
seen.
kind of like a roundup of the week, isn't it?
roundup of the week for sure. Yeah.
And we're going to share lots of big items as well that would normally be expensive postage-wise, and hopefully you'll put those in your basket. We still have your free gift with every order. You do have to put in that code, don't forget, YGTV15. It's on the screen. That unlocks all the promotions. But honestly, when you're watching the TV show, if you're placing an order from us, you have to put that promo code in your basket. If you forget, you will lose out. And what do we get, Bex?
Okay, so you get your summer solstice mixed collection of bulbs. You're getting 20 each of 3 different varieties. We have the Allium Molly, which is the yellow ones here. Lovely kind of upward-facing alliums there. They're really, really pretty. We're having the Tritlia included in there as well. They're your star-shaped lilac-y
Oh, they're
colours.
nice.
They're really, really pretty. I love those ones. They're a bit shorter growing than the alliums, maybe 20, 25 centimetres in height. And then what we've got is the Dutch mixed iris collection. I love the colour combination with the lilacs and the deep purples and the yellows and the white colours in there. So 20 each of those summer flowering bulbs. Between like May and July is when you're going to get the colours from those. Free.
Yeah,
Put that
absolutely
code in.
free. Just put the code in. So, are you ready? It's the last live show featuring the free delivery on orders over £30. So we're going to go big. We're going to go large. The top seller this morning was, of course, and yesterday, no surprises, it is the fantastic Washington Robusta Cotton Palm. They're normally nearly £26 each. We've got a double deal working here, so they're half price and then it's a buy one get one free. We honestly don't know if this is a mistake, but the promotion is valid. You'll get 2 for $12.99. So pop those in your baskets and try and get your basket to £30. And this is a really attractive palm, hardy to -5.
Hardy to -5. You've got a couple of one of these or something.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
these are absolutely
lovely. Mine have survived really quite tough winters, actually.
They're pretty good. I think once you get them established, they're going to be fine. If you're worried about them, you can fleece wrap them, mulch them, keep them in pots, move them under cover. But honestly, these are really, really hardy, and particularly because they give you that lovely holiday feel. It's great that they are hardy down to -5 in the UK.
And look, 2 of them with your free bulbs.
I know, it's amazing.
For $12.99.
I'm definitely going to be ordering these. The value on this is incredible. You're paying a quarter of the price that you would normally be paying.
Yeah, honestly, that is one of the best deals we've ever seen. It's a top seller. When they're gone, they are gone. And don't forget to say that offer of the free postage when you spend £30 is not happening on Sunday. But also, we're just staying tropical for a moment because we have got another top seller, which is our Ecumar Pride of Madeira. I ordered one of these.
Yeah.
Many of you have. They're down to $14.99. Now, the postage is $6.99 because they're big.
Yeah, look at the size of it.
Yeah, but again, if you add something else to your basket and get to £30, even like some compost or whatever, you would forget about paying the $6.99 postage. So that's why we're showing it today. And Bex, now yours probably will not arrive with flowers on it this time of year.
No.
It might do, but it's unlikely. But look at this, we found one in the nursery. Because if you've not seen the flowers live, that is what they actually look like.
Oh my word!
I mean, and you imagine when this is more mature and you've got those on
And you've got more than one.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7 spires coming out of this plant. And
Wow.
that is just going to...
What did it feel like?
It's going to multiply and get more and more of these flowers on here. So it's a full kind of spike of beautiful blue flower on here.
So we wanted to show
incredible.
you. Yeah, and that's what they will end up like. In glorious sunshine when it's a little bit more mature, but amazing. And we wanted to show you today because, as I keep mentioning, the free postage when you spend £30 or more won't be here on Sunday. So Bex, Where do we plant this?
This is going to be something that you're going to want to plant in sunshine.
Yes.
This is not going to be a shade-loving
No,
plant at all.
it's going to hate the shade.
Well, it's Pride of Madeira, so it gives you an idea, doesn't it? It does love a sunny spot. It has the Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit, so it's been proven as a performer in our UK gardens. It might be one you want to look after a little bit over the winter months. You've bought yours. You're going to keep it in a pot, aren't you?
Only because my garden's quite exposed.
Yeah.
It's quite windy, so when it's cold and windy, it can get really, really quite severe. So for the first year, I've put mine in a big pot.
Yeah, but you know what? This is going to look absolutely fantastic in borders, or as a feature plant in a pot, or you were saying about if you've got a central border in the middle of a lawn, that would look incredible.
It wants space. It wants to be viewed, doesn't it?
Well, it's going to be. I mean, you can see how tall this is going to grow. We are talking potentially up to 2.5 metres height from this, and the same on the spread of this.
Oh, who were the people that emailed in earlier? The East Coast Tropical Gardens.
Yes.
I can imagine. Yeah, they emailed in earlier, messaged in earlier, I should say. That'd look great in their garden. I was having a look at it earlier.
100%. Yeah. That would look absolutely amazing.
The reason why we're showing it today is because the postage is $6.99. It will be free if you get your baskets £30. Yours will probably not come with the flower. It might do, but it gives you an idea. And this was from stock, you know. Somebody might end up getting this one.
Somebody might get this one, indeed.
But we wanted to show you, didn't we, Bex?
It's so pretty. And the flowers that you get on here, they can start as early as sort of April and May time, going right the way through the summer here as well. It's a beautiful plant.
I have read quite a few articles recently about how the UK can support more and more tropical plants now because of climate change.
Yeah, weather conditions are changing, aren't they?
I'm tempted to leave that there, but it's a bit tall.
It dominates slightly.
It's dominating me, isn't it? Yeah, I'll put that down. Lots of you watching. Thank you so much for being part of YouGarden. If you are new, by the way, my name's Shaun Ryan. This is Fabulous Bex.
Morning.
Afternoon. No, afternoon.
Oops.
We're with you every Wednesday, every Thursday, and we are going to be live this Sunday at 10 o'clock as well. And we broadcast from the middle of an 11-acre nursery. YouGarden, very, very experienced, and they do specialise in fantastic plants, great customer service, and they believe gardening is for everybody, and it is. So thank you for joining us. I hope you become one of our regular followers. By the way, if you're not a club member, do it now. We've got a discount club. It's on offer right now. £5 instead of 20 or 10. The difference between the green and the purple is that the green is auto renewal, so it will automatically renew at the end of the year, but you could cancel it. So I'd go for the green option, okay? Because you get all the same benefits, 10% off every plant, an accessory, you get 5% off every outdoor living and gift orders, £20 of YouGarden vouchers that you can use throughout the year, and exclusive offers, competitions, and expert advice as well. So join the club, you'll get those discounts automatically on your very, very first order, but it's really worth doing that. We're getting loads and loads of club members every show. Now we also have a brand new plant of the week. Every Wednesday we launch the plant of the week, and today's is the Digitalis, the Foxgloves. You can either go for 10 for $14.99 or double up and get 20 for $19.98. I love Foxgloves, don't you?
Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. I was just showing you, those are the trays, so that's the double up, that'll be the 20 that you will get. They are gorgeous because they're really tall plants. These can reach like a metre in height, maybe even a little bit more. They absolutely adore shady areas. So for this to be, in your border right at the back towards the fence that doesn't get all the sunshine, this is brilliant because they're a woodland plant, so they actually do really enjoy being in those shady spots.
And I was saying to Bex, I think they look good planted in mass. I think,
definitely.
When there's one by itself, it looks a bit lonely. So you're going to get 10 or 20, but they look really. That's how they grow naturally, isn't it?
Yeah, and they look beautiful all together there. You're getting a lovely mix of colour. These have the Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit. So again, these are a proven performer. We know that the bees love these because they get right in there, don't we? All you see is a little bumblebee bum sticking out the back there because they just adore foxgloves, and that is exactly what you're getting with this.
They are absolutely fantastic, and
love them.
Yeah, plant them now. We keep saying it, but it's a really good time to plant. To plant in general, but any of your perennials and things like that, they'll get settled in. They'll be really, comfortable over the winter, and then they'll burst into life in the spring. If you plant them in the spring, it takes them a bit of time to get going.
Yeah, and it's true. I planted some foxgloves in the spring this year, and they were lovely, but they weren't as big.
No.
They should have been a metre high, and they weren't. They were probably only about 60 centimetres high.
So don't forget.
That's the difference.
Last live show featuring the offer where you spend £30 and you get free delivery.
Yep.
Do bear that in mind. Now another. Do you know, a lot of you just managing to get your basket over £30. It's easy done.
Yeah.
I'll struggle to get my basket as low as £30. That's I will really struggle. But we also have got the Astrantia, which are on offer still, one for £6.99, two for £9.99. So we are doing a double up offer. Again, don't worry about the postage because it'll disappear if you spend £30. Now, we were talking about how much we knew about gardening and before the show, and I said, you know, I've got really good, I'd say, general knowledge with most plants because I've gardened all my life and I run a garden club. But there are certain plants I've just never grown, and this is one of them. But you have, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a type of Astrantia. It's I can't remember the name of it, but it's the creamy coloured flower that you get on it. This one is the sparkling stars, and you get, I mean, they are starbursts. They're star-shaped flowers on here. I think they look like kaleidoscopes, but they're a gorgeous kind of deep clarity purple colour that you get on here. I fell in love with Astrantia because of the shape of those flowers. I think they're really something very
nice.
Beautiful. I love the way that they rise up above some quite dense, thick, luscious green foliage that you've got there. They are winter hardy. They're not a plant that you need to be concerned about at all. They are also drought tolerant as well once they get established, which I think is quite a valuable plant to have in our gardens. And they're just easy to grow. There's not very much that you need to do to these at all. You plant them, you leave them. They will do their thing.
And position-wise, so what did you say, Bex?
Part shade is fine.
Right.
Sun if you want to, but mine are towards the back of the border, underneath a tree. They get part shade.
Just looking at these flowers,
Yeah, I was wondering. I wonder whether they mature to the
I think I presume
burgundy
they
colour.
do. So that's the new flowers coming there.
Yeah, I wonder whether they mature to
and
the
then
burgundy
these
colour.
look, they look like as they mature. That's nice.
Yeah.
Because the other one is the same. The new flowers are kind of like a very sort of pale whitey green with little tips of purple. So it is buy one for £6.99, get two for £9.99. And I honestly, I bought this a few weeks ago. They were just like this, you know, what you see is what you get. They were that size, and I can honestly say, I'm just delighted. I think they're amazing for that price.
They're really lovely. They are herbaceous, so they'll die down underground, over the winter. But then they will come back up for you, and they flower for such a long time as well. Right the way from July, I was getting flowers on mine, and they kind of come in waves on there, and they're still in flower now. They'll keep flowering potentially right through into October.
Yeah, well, it nearly is October.
It is.
And look, they've got flowers on them.
It is.
So, Sunday's
Where
October.
did September go? That went really quickly.
I don't know.
Wow.
By the way, if you want to be part of the show, if you want to message in, you can do it on YouTube. We're live on YouTube.
Yes, please.
Live on Facebook. Yeah. We love it. Somebody sent a really funny picture in earlier, actually. So hello, Alison on Facebook.
Hi, Alison.
Yes, hello. But yeah, if you want to message in, if you've got any questions, tell us what you're ordering, what you want to see. Actually, if there's something that you want to see that maybe we showed you earlier on this morning or yesterday, you've got most of the plants around us, and if they're not here, they're out there in the nursery. So yeah, let us know if there's something particularly that you want to see. Now, also, well, the top seller pretty much this whole month has got to be the Pansy Cool Wave, hasn't it?
It's the right plant to be buying right now, isn't it? Pansy Cool Wave, the best trailing pansy ever. A statement that it's a strong statement, but we totally believe in it. You've grown these for a lot of years, haven't you, Shaun?
I have. They are, I mean, look, when I first saw that picture, like, you might be thinking, I thought, well, I can't believe mine will ever grow as good as that. Yeah. I thought that's an exception, but it's not. They are a prolific flower. They flower for 9 months of the year. It's like they just cannot stop flowering. They honestly, and they cover, such a lovely area. They gently trail. So when I said gently, they kind of cascade and meander over the edges of baskets and pots. But when you think they flower up to 9 months, that would take us to pretty much May, wouldn't it?
That's right. I mean, honestly, these are just an incredible variety of pansy. And if you've bought other pansies in the past and you think, well, I like my pansies, honestly, give these ones a go, because these are superior to the ones that you've potentially bought in the past. They are brilliant.
They are, and you can actually, I mean, I don't, don't. I'll be honest. At the end of their season, I tend to throw them away. But if you did want to keep them, just chop them back. Be quite brutal. Put them in a shady area, and they would come back the following year.
Yeah.
It's up to you. And if you've got the time to do it and the patience, you can do that. But honestly, they are the best flying pansy that we know. They just perform amazingly well. The only thing I'd say is, do be careful in winter. Sometimes you say, I don't need to water, but actually it can be quite windy sometimes in the winter. So if you've got hanging baskets, just keep an eye on them, make sure they don't dry. And they will need a feed, or they benefit from a feed, something like Blooming Fast, which we sell.
Yeah.
Not as much as summer plants, but it does, I always give mine a little feed, particularly actually as we head into spring.
Yes.
Sort of like March time, just to give them that extra nutrition.
Absolutely. And these are all garden-ready plants as well, so there's no mollycoddling or growing on or anything that you need to do. You can put these straight into your baskets, into your tubs. You can even use these as ground cover. You can use these as bedding plants and put them into your borders.
I've never tried that, but I guess it's
a bit like the petunias, the Saphinia petunias that we bring in the summer months. We often say, and I know people that plant those as ground cover, prolific trailers, but that means that they will just trail across the floor, which is brilliant.
That, I might try that, Grace. I've got about. I think I've got about eight trays of them at home. I'm not joking.
Loads, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I've got to do my mum's pots. You see, my mum looks after garden, but I plant everything up. So I look after 3 gardens. I look after my mum's garden. She does maintain as best she can.
Course, yeah.
But I actually, she struggles like potting up things and that, So I help my mum with her garden. I also do the pub garden and I do our garden. I've been asked which comes first, so mum's garden always comes first.
Always. Mum's always come first.
Pub garden comes second.
Oh, no, yours third.
Yeah, which is really depressing sometimes. But But I managed
mum's come first. The pub makes you money.
Exactly, to buy more plants.
To buy more plants to put in your garden.
Yeah, so it works.
There you go.
But they are brilliant, and you're getting a buy 10, get 10 absolutely free. Put them in the basket. You do need to use that code. I know I keep going on about it, but it's really important.
Yes.
YGTV15, and that will unlock all the offers and give you your free summer bulbs. And don't forget, this is the last live show, if you're watching this Thursday afternoon, featuring the free postage when you spend £30 or more. We have had it confirmed that offer is not going to happen on Sunday. There will be something else. I don't know what. We don't know what.
It might be better. Who knows? But unfortunately,
it might be.
But we know that free postage is a big thing for us, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to try and get through everything.
And if there are items with £6.99 postage, they're the ones that you want to put in your basket today and get your orders for £30.
Yes.
Think
the
things
big
that
ones.
big, the
big items.
Right. Oh, this. Do you know? Every time we come back to this, it just makes us smile.
Love it even more.
Yeah.
Love it even more. There's so much to look at with the Hypericum. You might know it as the St John's wort. It's a particular variety of that. It's hard to get your hands on variety, so we're quite lucky to have this one. It's used quite a lot in flower arranging, and I think the reason for that is that there's so much interest going on with this. We have the beautiful yellow flowers on here with those lovely kind of fluffy stamens going on across the top there, but then also you get the berries on there too that have got lovely colour changing properties to them. They come through sort of yellowy green colour, and then as they ripen they go a nice peachy orange and then into a deep red. There's just so much going on this plant, and that happens June, July, August, September. Like, you get those flowers and those berries on there. Just so much going on, so much to look at. A nice compact plant as well. Nothing that's going to take over and
I love it.
Annoy other plants. We're talking about only about 1 metre by 1 metre.
It's joyous. It really is.
It's joyous. It's a lovely, lovely plant. And it's easy to grow, winter hardy.
And been really popular as well. So, as I say, if you've just joined us, this is kind of like the best of the week. Take advantage of all the offers, but let us know what you particularly like, or if there's anything you'd like to see.
I like that. I like touching that one.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
It's fuzzy and just soft. I like it.
And even if you didn't want to put it in the ground till next year, just in a pot right now, it'd look lovely, wouldn't it?
To be honest, I mean, for life, it could live quite happily in a pot because it is a nice compact plant, 1 metre by 1 metre-ish. That's its growth kind of habit. It would be perfectly happy in a pot. It is going to want a sunny spot though, so make sure you plant it somewhere where it's going to get a decent amount of sun throughout the daytime. And if you haven't got somewhere that's going to get loads of sun, that's when you need to put it in a pot so you can move it into the sunshine. Plant it where it wants to be. Or you'll end up moving it.
You will. By the way, all of our hardy plants, so anything that's fully hardy does come with a lifetime guarantee from YouGarden. So if you ever buy something and it's hardy and it doesn't do what we say it'll do, get in touch with our customer services. They will replace it free of charge. All you do is pay the postage. So yeah, you have got that guarantee, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And
it's a lifetime guarantee. There aren't many things that you can buy in this world that come with that lifetime guarantee,
really are.
is there?
No.
I had a lifetime guarantee. This bit's not working. Can I have a new one?
Yeah. As we get older, loads of bits just don't work quite as well.
Those aches. Like, where did that come from?
Do you know what? Touch wood, I don't have any of those bags.
Don't you?
No, I really don't.
You're lucky.
I do not have.
You're lucky.
Most of my friends are like, I've
got a bad back.
Yeah, and I'm like,
actually, I'm doing all right.
You are?
God, touch wood.
I told you, Mum, I said, I love that young girl you work with. That made me very happy. Right, we're going to move on to our Primula Viali. I adore these. These are called,
they're so pretty.
The nickname is Red Hot Poker because they do look like a red hot poker, but they are Primulas and they are absolutely stunning. Now, the offer we have got today, this afternoon here on YouGarden TV, is 3 for £9.97. You've got a saving of £20. And these love shade, don't they?
They do love shade, and I think that is just incredibly valuable. We really do struggle sometimes, don't we, to find plants to put into those shady spots. I mean, there's a few foliage type plants you can put into
you've got
them.
loads of different ferns and things like that.
Yeah, you can do those, but trying to find some flowers and brightly coloured flowers as well that will live happily in a shady spot can be really tricky. And your Primula Viali, the Red Hot Poker, is a brightly coloured flower that will live quite happily in those shady areas. Just look at the shape and colour of that.
I think they're gorgeous.
So pretty.
And you have got good height with these. We have at the weekend we've got lots of primroses and primulas, but I don't think there's anything quite as dramatic as these.
No, I mean, we are talking...
Look at that.
30, maybe even 40 centimetres in height from those flower spikes that you're getting. Nice, strong, sturdy stems on here as well that are going to hold them upright, and they're not getting ridiculously tall, so you don't need to stake them. Rising up above some kind of lush foliage there, but nice and high up above. I mean, look how sturdy this is. It's really sturdy, and you can see there are 3 flower spikes coming out of this relatively young plant. Imagine what's going to happen as this matures and establishes and grows. It's going to get even better.
And you will be able to divide those at some point. Yes. Where they do form clumps, so start spreading them out. I definitely haven't got those yet.
I think they look great in a rockery as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, why not?
That thing I couldn't remember the name of earlier.
Yeah, I think they would. But really like those. So if you've got a bit of a shady spot, they are an absolute must-have, and they have got a huge saving today of £20 here on, of course, YouGarden TV 560042.
We haven't got any space around here, have we?
No, we've got so many plants today. So it's kind of like a best of the week. So just to remind everybody, good afternoon, by the way. Hello, everybody. Hello. So we have had it confirmed that the offer of the free postage when you spend £30 will not be here on our Sunday show.
Sad.
They're working on a different offer.
Sad about that.
So, but we can't have that one.
Sorry.
I know. But they're working on something else.
I'm sure they'll bring it back at some point, but it's the last chance for that today.
We're going to nag for everything we can, believe me. We want these shows to be really successful, so we're always going to push for as many offers, aren't we? But also, don't forget, you will get your free gift. And again, we've been really lucky. We've managed to get a free gift on every show so far.
We have so far, haven't we?
Cannot promise that. It's early days, but today you're going to get 60 summer flowering bulbs with every single order. So do bear that in mind. All you need to do is put YGTV15. That is the special promotional code, the off code, that unlocks everything. And when you put that in your basket, they will appear absolutely free. And one of the easiest ways of getting your basket up to £30 is add some compost to it.
Some lovely compost.
Yeah, not any old compost.
No, some really beautiful. I mean, I just want to get my hands in it. It is such good, healthy, glorious, delicious smelling compost. Honestly, this stuff is just absolutely amazing. The texture of it is fantastic, and that is so vitally important. We've all done it. We've been and we've bought cheaper bags of compost. We've never said we're, the cheapest at all.
No.
You can go and buy cheaper compost, but you are compromising on quality, and I promise you that is the case. We've done it, haven't we? We've bought it.
Do you know what, though? Although we're not the cheapest, when you start, say if you're a member of the club, you get 10% off this anyway.
Yes.
So that brings it back down by another $2.50. Then you've got to bear in mind it's delivered free. Then you're getting your free bulbs.
Absolutely.
So actually, we are,
it all starts to add up.
Yeah.
And to buy cheap compost is false economy, because buying that cheap, nasty stuff, and it is cheap, nasty stuff, means that you will not get as good results as you will with this. And thousands of people have said that, haven't they? Thousands of people have reviewed this compost and said what an amazing difference it has made, because this is premium, professional compost. This is the compost that the nursery uses. They grow their plants in this because they have to ensure success. The texture is fantastic. What that allows for is roots need room to spread and grow and breathe. And if they do that, they will form a really nice strong root ball. The strong root ball means bigger, better plants, more bumper crops of fruits, able to deal with diseases and pests and changing weather conditions. The ingredients in here, that helps to make up the texture, the composted wood fibres that you can see through there. But it also allows for even water distribution as well as excellent water retention too. Lime to balance out the pH, making it an all-round compost for nearly all the plants in your garden as well as your house plants as well. It's got slow-release fertiliser in here, a wetting agent. It's all just
really good.
Fantastic ingredients.
Yeah, it's really good.
Scientifically backed to make a difference to your garden.
So I know, a lot of you will have already tried our compost and we know you love it, but if you haven't, today is definitely the day. Give it a go and read reviews on the YouGarden website as well. But it is phenomenal. And actually, if you're watching on YouTube, just ask, we had people chatting amongst themselves.
Yeah, Olwyn was earlier, apparently. And Bill, I believe.
So I've not checked messages.
Elaine.
Yes.
Loads of people were all talking about it.
But if you haven't tried it, definitely get it today. And it is 125 at £24.98.
Lovely stuff.
And you're going to get 2 50-litre bags. And for you club members, you get an extra 10% off those as well, which is absolutely brilliantly. Right. We are really busy right now for some of the big items, and no surprises. These are really good. So remember, when it comes to postage, if you get your basket to £30, the postage will disappear today. So try and get some of the big items. Like these have normally got postage of £4.99. The Pride of Madeira has got postage, I think, of £6.99, but you will not pay a penny if you manage to get your order to £30, which is pretty easy today. But we honestly keep thinking, every time we come back to these, it's like, really? You get 2 of those for £12.99? Because they're normally nearly £26 each.
Yep.
So half price makes it £12.99, but then we're also going to give you a free one as well. That's crazy.
Someone's got it wrong. We think that somebody's doubled up on the promotions, because normally you get one promotion per item.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
If you're lucky, yeah. So we do think that somebody has made a mistake. This is a quarter of the price than they should be paying for these 2 plants here. And these are brilliant. They're such architectural, gorgeous beauty that makes you feel like you're on holiday. Imagine sitting outside and looking at these and getting 2 of these delivered to your door. It's going to make an instant impact in your garden or your outside space, your veranda, whatever it might be. It'd be instant impact you're getting.
So hardy to -5. I've had mine years, and they all survive the winter. Do you know what? I'll be honest. If it's a bad winter, some of the leaves might get a bit tatty in the winter. But the lower leaves, and they will, say if it's really windy, really bad, these might eventually get a bit tatty. But you chop them off. If they're not looking good, chop them off, and all the new growth is there in the centre. And that's actually what forms the trunk.
Yeah, and you can sort of see that. If I lift this one
up
for you, you can sort of see that at the base here.
That's where the leaves were.
So you can see where the leaves have been sort of removed from here. The general rule of thumb with this is, as the leaves start to, because obviously the tree opens up and they start to droop like this. So as it starts to do that, the general rule is, once it's got past sort of horizontal, once it's down
once
that
it's
way,
going a bit like
that means it's time to chop it off, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I was going to say there. That's the time you chop it off. The end.
I
The end.
But they're really low maintenance.
And they all lived happily ever after.
They do like, I mean, obviously with them in a palm, they do like a sunny spot.
They do like a sunny spot for sure. And we were saying, like, if it's really horrible, maybe a slightly more sheltered spot, or you might want to just tie them loosely like this. But essentially, just somewhere nice and sunny. They're hardy down to, we're saying -5, but yours have survived some pretty harsh ones.
I've got some really big ones in my garden. They're years old. So anyway, £12.99. Get your basket to 30 quid, and you'll get free delivery. And then the other big seller today is the Echium, the Pride of Madeira. Now this is more like what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But we found one in the nursery. So can't miss this one. Yours might have a flower on it.
You never know, because the one that Shaun's about to show you came from the nursery, so it could be that somebody actually gets that one delivered to their door.
But I'll be honest, it's unlikely. However, this is what you should get next year when it flowers. And it is, I mean, it's spectacular, isn't it?
It is a spectacular flower that you get from this, and it's not just one. Obviously, there's one on here, but as this matures,
look at
you could get 4, 5, 6, 7 spikes out of this, because each of these stems that you can see has the potential then to turn into one of these flower spikes, reaching maybe 2 metres in height, potentially is what it can reach.
I run a garden club in our village, and I just cannot wait for my next year to be in flower, because I know everyone will be like, what's that?
That flower spike's just going to come out the top of there. It's going to come out the top of that one, and out the top of that one. You're going to get loads of these, and that is going to be covered in them.
No, it does need space.
Beautiful.
You know, if you've got just a tiny balcony, it's probably not the right plant for you. We have got things, because gardening is for everybody, YouGarden's for everybody, but you know, if you've got a big pot, a big space, this was going to be absolutely superb. It wants to be a focal point, I think, doesn't it?
Like don't hide it away amongst other foliage. Definitely this one wants to be a talking point.
It's a showstopper. Oh, God. We'd sing there, weren't we? $6.99, right? That's the postage.
Beautiful.
Because it's big. It's going to be in a big box. However, if you want to dodge the postage, get your basket up to £30. I don't want you to pay postage today. We don't want you to pay postage today. Get your basket to over £30, and you will get free P&P. So really, that's what I'm saying. Get this today and avoid the postage just by putting some compost in your basket, for example.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Absolutely easy to do that.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love it. And it is only $14.99.
Glad you've got yours.
And don't forget, it likes a sunny spot. It's hardy to about -5. Well-drained soil. It does. You think about this. It's called Pride of Madeira. So think about Madeira. It's got a lovely climate. This likes a warm, sunny spot, and it will give you the most striking flowers. You can see them on the picture, you can see it on the one in the studio. They are absolutely magnificent. Thank you, by the way, to all of you that are watching us live this Thursday afternoon. It's kind of like the best of the week show, this one, because we want you to take advantage of the free postage offer, obviously. But we have got a few little new things as well, haven't we?
We have.
Oh, yes.
Of course, we're going to keep some new.
You'll always find new items.
Yes, for definite.
But we've got some alliums now.
2 different ones.
Yeah.
Let's start with Allium Purple Sensation, shall we? Because I think when we think about alliums, this is the one that we think about. It's those big purple balls of flowers that you get. And that is Purple Sensation. This is the taller variety as well. This is the one that's potentially going to reach, a metre 20 in height. And they are big balls of flower that you get on the top of there. They're probably... the ones I had were way bigger than a tennis ball, probably double the size of a tennis ball. They were really
they can get really big. We'll give you the details if you can, because these are brand new today. If you do want the Pride of Madeira, do be quick on that. Don't forget, $14.99, 680-023. But these are the Purple Sensation. Then we have got a double-up deal as well.
Yep.
25 for $14.98. Hang on. If you double up, it's the same price.
No, that can't be right.
That's wrong, isn't it? It must be. No, isn't it 1998 if you double up?
Something's wrong.
We better check that.
We'll come back to that one in a second.
That can't be right. Double up and pay the same. That can't be right. Can we? Right,
We're going to check it. Let's go to the
yeah, it'd be
drumsticks
good
for the
if it
time
was.
being. I know, right?
Oh, well, we're checking now. Right, if it is.
We might have a bargain.
Yeah. Well,
All right, let's talk about Allium Spirocephalon.
I love a happy mistake if it is.
I know.
Right, so these are the drumsticks. These are a little bit smaller, aren't they?
Yeah, these are a little bit smaller, but not massively smaller,
No.
actually. Maybe 80, 90 centimetres in
Great.
height here. But they're smaller flower heads.
Yes.
So you don't get the big balls here. They look like drumsticks. That's why they're called drumsticks. Duh. But they do still have those lovely strong stems on them as well.
Yeah.
Actually, if you can see in the picture here, and I was watching somebody on Instagram last night, one of the ones that I quite like.
As in fancy?
As in
or?
fancy, a little bit. Oh, I'm blushing now.
Yeah. Yeah, your husband's watching, by the way.
No, he's not. Well, this person, this lovely man, was showing these.
This tall, dark, handsome man wearing shorts and a vest was showing.
Yeah, and he was showing these, but planted in and amongst ornamental grasses.
That's a thought.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like that idea.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah.
I really like that.
Oh, I might try that.
Shaun's on it now.
Yes.
Absolutely, and you could do that with these. You're getting 100 of these bulbs included in this particular deal. Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit, perfect for pollinators badge from the Royal Horticultural Society as well. The way that they open up is really, really beautiful because what you get these green buds that open from the top down, turning purple as they go. So you get this lovely kind of transition going down the plant. I think it is really stunning.
Yeah.
I know it's not, your big ball of flower, but think about where you're going to plant it.
Yeah.
And that idea of planting it in and amongst
I like
ornamental
that.
grasses
Yeah.
really elevates this, I think.
Yeah, really like that.
Yeah.
So well done to that.
Lovely. I think his name is Henry. No, Harry.
600137. So they're
Okay, it's lovely.
Right. So we're finding out about that other deal. So the good news is you are getting 2 for $14.98.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes,
Excellent.
you are. But you can buy, so there they are, but you can buy 25 for $9.99, but the double up deal is actually correct on those as well.
Wow, okay, so you can get 50 of these for $14.98, is that right?
So this is it, and this also, look, when you put things in a basket, you'll see if you put the offer code in, YGTV15 today, you always do that, then all of the discounts, the offers, they all automatically kick in, which is brilliant. So we've put the Pansy Cool Wave in, and we've got our free ones. The Allium, again, we've put in 2 and saved money. We've got our free bulbs, they've automatically go in there. And look at that, that has to be the deal of the of the year so far. The cotton palms there, because we've put one in that's half price, and then we've got another one free.
Very good.
Yeah. And postage-wise, because we've gone over £30, we are not paying a penny postage and packaging.
Lovely.
So do better. I think we're going to be really busy this afternoon, and sadly we are not doing the free postage offer on Sunday, but we are looking at another offer apparently.
Absolutely.
Or the management team are.
Let's hope it's something good.
Yeah, I'm sure
Let's
it will
hope it's
be.
as good as free postage, because that's a really good offer.
It is.
We like free postage.
Keep, by the way, just message us this afternoon. Let us know what you're buying. Let us know what you think of the show. Let us know what you'd like to see as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're open to ideas.
Well, we want to form a little community, don't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about, gardening for everyone. And we were saying you can't go too far wrong with people who like gardening.
No.
We're quite nice people, aren't we?
I think gardeners are lovely people.
I do.
Yeah. Most of my friends are gardeners, and yeah, you're right. Yeah. So
You're lovely. So
and you're lovely, and
you're
really lovely. We'd love to hear from you. So let's remind you though, so the great offers that we have seen so far. So really busy, that Pride of Madeira. Look, so don't expect yours to come with the flower. If it does, great, it's a bonus. But we just wanted to give you an idea of what that's going to look like. And the reason why we're going to encourage you to buy it today is because, look, I'm not going to beat around the bush, so to speak. The postage is $6.99. But if you spend another, £16 or whatever, you will get free postage. So that is, you know, I'm just trying to work out how you can get the most of this offer, the most out of this offer, and buying something like that today is a great, great idea. Hardy to about -5, likes a sunny spot, will grow big, so do give it a lot of space, and if it's particularly cold, give it a little bit of protection over the winter, but it is hardy to -5, and you've got a £10 saving today. And then loads of you buying compost. Do you know what? If you're not sure how to get your basket spend up, just add the premium professional compost. You're going to get 2 50-litre bags. The RRP is £42.97. We have got a price today on YouGarden TV of just £24.98. Now we've also got, every week we have a plant of the week, and this week we wanted to do something a little bit different, foxgloves. And these look good planted en masse. So if you've got a gap in your garden right now, a bed or a border, plant these close together, double up as well. You can get 20 of these for $19.98. And do you know what? Plant them now, and next year you will get some really tall, beautiful digitalis foxgloves. They will look magnificent. And the mix that you're getting today is called the Dalmatian mix. And you'll see why, because the centres, I don't think we actually pointed this out, but you can see the centres. Yeah. So the lovely, almost like black spots on the white flower look absolutely sensational. So it's a really special mix called the Dalmatian mix, 410119 at £14.99. Now, if you're not sure what else to put in your basket today, we cannot recommend the Astrantia highly enough. So I bought these. I'll be honest, I bought 2. I bought 1 for myself, and I'm giving 1 to my mum. Well, I've already given it to her, actually. And I know where my mum's is going. I don't know where mine's going yet. I've got a lot of planting to do. but I've got a few days off at the weekend, so I'll be doing some of that. So £6.99 for 1. You get 2 for £9.90, 99 pence. It is a perennial. It will die down during the winter months. It's herbaceous, but it will come back and burst into flower. Late flowering and absolutely gorgeous. And you get really big plants today. They actually come in a 17-centimetre pot. So these are not little perennials. They are really, really big and look very well established as well. 561036 for the Astrantia. And then, oh God, this is one of Bex's favourite, and the variety is called Miracle Attraction. It's in flower right now, but also at the same time as the flowers, it is producing these absolutely beautiful berries. It's a really interesting shrub, not going to be too invasive. So it grows to about 1 metre by 1 metre over a long period of time. Obviously, you can keep it smaller than that, and you can grow it in a pot, should you wish. But that is only £11.99. It is deciduous. It will lose its leaves in the winter, but it will look absolutely magnificent. And it's 510890. Now, we've also been busy for our hibiscus. A lot of you, do you know, I think a lot of you now watching all the shows and then placing your orders with us this afternoon, but we have got a fantastic hibiscus for you. It's called Marina. Now, this variety is totally hardy, so hardy to at least -10 in the UK. Again, it's a late summer flower into early autumn. You know, these are actually looking magnificent right now across most of the UK. The blue is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? With that kind of like magenta in the centre. Don't be worried when spring comes, because it is one of the slowest shrubs to actually grow leaves in the spring. You know, some things sort of like pop up really early and start to, show the leaves and the buds. This is late, but then you get all of the glory at the back end of summer. And that has got a £10 saving off the RRP. Again, it's got £4.99 postage, but if you get your basket to £30 or more, you will get free delivery. So get your basket up, and then we will knock off that £4.99 postage. 500078. And then the top seller, it has been the Pansy Cool Wave, the most incredible performing pansy. And we are doing buy 10 plants, get 10 plants absolutely free. I've gone crazy with these. I bought loads, and I am honestly doing all of my tubs, my hanging baskets with Pansy Cool Wave, because they are just the most prolific flower. I mean, they really are. They're sensational. They flower for up to 9 months of the year. You get so many flowers you can barely see the leaves. It's kind of like a mid-size flower, I'd say, in terms of pansies, so about mid-size. So it's bigger than a viola, for example, but slightly smaller than, say, the Britannia collection that we've got on the show as well. But they gently cascade all the way over the sides of baskets, and if you've got winter pots and things like that, they are magnificent. Honestly, they're one of the biggest breakthroughs when it comes to pansy breeding ever. They are the best, in my opinion. 400967. Then also, don't forget our Primula. Very special this one. It's the Viali Red Hot Poker, and we have got a massive saving of £20. Now these love the shades. If you've got an area in your garden that's a little bit shady, but you want something to flower there, these are an absolutely brilliant choice. The actual the reason why it's nicknamed Red Hot Poker, you'll know if you've ever bought a Red Hot Poker. A completely different plant, but the flowers have a very similar look and shape to them. And they will grow on this about 30 to 40 centimetres, you can see there. Over the years, they will form clumps. You can divide them. I'm quite rough when I divide mine. I mean, you've probably seen it on the gardening shows. You literally like dig it up and break it into several different plants and repot them, and you can have a whole mass of these, creating a wonderful shady area. And again, amazing value. £20 is your saving today. And all I'm trying to do, we're just trying to show you as many items as possible, because sadly we didn't manage to get the free postage when you spend £30 on the Sunday show. We have been promised something else, we don't know what, but this is the last live show featuring the free postage when you spend £30 or more. But for those of you that maybe have just found us, good afternoon, welcome to YouGarden TV. This is our 6th week, isn't it?
Is it 6? Yeah, it must be now, yeah. Lovely.
Actually, only 5 weeks of live, yeah, but yeah. And honestly, it's been incredible. We actually broadcast, this is our giant potting shed, it's our new home.
Best shed ever.
It is. We're in the middle of an 11-acre nursery. YouGarden, oh my word, they're one of the highest rated and most established nurseries in the UK. They've got great reviews.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It is. I mean, we've got our dream jobs, we really have. And YouGarden, they did provide, if you watched us on our previous shopping channel, they did provide the plants there for all the time that we worked there. But we're working with them directly.
20 years, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we love it. We absolutely love it. And I think it's really nice that a lot of you get into the habit now of live streaming, but also if you miss a show, because I know, some of you have, you have to work, you've got busy lives, we know that. You can always catch up shows on our website. So go to YouGarden.com. There we are.
Look out for those smiley faces. Look at that.
Bex took that on the phone last week, but there we are. So do look out for the logo. Now, on a computer, it's at the top. On a phone and a tablet, it will be at the bottom. Click it. And when we're live, there we are. So it'll tell you when we're on. That may change, week to week. So do just keep your eye on that. We're definitely live on Sunday at 10. Or, if you missed a show, there you go. So green for live, if we're live right now. There's yesterday's shows. Yeah, there we are. I remember the Algarve from yesterday.
Yeah, that was
There's a nursery. And look, the great thing is, you can watch the bits you like, you can
fast forward
the bits you don't like,
yeah.
You can watch the bits you really like again and again. If we make a mistake, say something silly, you can watch that bit again and again. So, it's all there, but it's a great way. Yeah. Do you know what a lot of my friends are doing? They're actually watching us on catch up when they're in the like in the greenhouse and things.
Ah, that's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, my friend Lynchy does that. She has me on in the background. And if there's something particularly that she's interested in, she'll stop, what she's doing and tune in.
Replay it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But it's great. Loads of ways of watching us and loads of ways of, interacting. So if you want a message live during the shows right now, YouTube and Facebook.
Yes.
The best way. Right, what else we got then, Bex?
We're onto the stocks.
Oh,
we're onto the vintage
these are
mix.
nice.
Oh, we love the stocks. We love the stocks because, oh my word, they smell, delightful.
I can smell them from here, actually.
They're so
really nice.
beautiful, and this is why we love stocks so much. The vintage mix itself, we adore the colour mix that we're getting here. We think this is quite classy, expensive looking mix of colour, isn't it? Those beautiful kind of deep regal purples, and then we move into those pastel pinks and lilacs and creams, and it'd be called vintage white, wouldn't it? Or
it would.
Like that.
I mean, we all like different things, and some of you might like really bright, bold colours, but no, this isn't like that. It's gorgeous pastel shades, and the tones work really well together, don't they?
It's the perfect collection, the perfect mix of colour that's been put together for you here. Now these need to be planted out. I mean, not need to. We are recommending now is the time to plant these out. You can plant some out later on, you know, in the springtime, but actually now is the really good time to get these in the ground, because then they can establish and get really nice and strong. And then come May time next year, these are going to burst back into flower for you with really densely packed flowers that are naturally sturdy, nice and upright, bushy, free-flowing, slightly more compact version than other stocks that you might know. These are only going to reach about 30 centimetres in height, so they're not going to get out of control at all. They'll be wonderful as cut flowers for you to bring that scent into your home. These will look beautiful to bring into your home. Honestly, it's an annual plant, but you plant it now for the best and the longest displays next year. That is ultimately the message. Get it out now and you'll have the best displays next year.
Do you know, I've not grown stocks in years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I did grow them once in a previous house, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, so we've got an amazing deal on those as well. So buy 10 for just $9.99, postage included, or you can double up and get 20, so a second pack for £14.98. So that is 410015. Oh. So many lovely plants, and I hope what we're going to try and do going forward as well, we're going to have lots of educational things going on as well. Our head gardener Peter's going to get involved.
We've got lots of plans to create extra content, as we call it, extra videos and things like that.
So we can all learn as well, you know, and share knowledge, which is brilliant. And what we'd love you to do is take pictures. You know, take pictures of when you first plant things in, and then
that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do. And then take us some pictures next year.
My phone used to be filled with pictures of babies and children, and now it's just flowers and plants, and dogs, flowers and plants.
Yeah, that's all right. Mine's flowers, plants, and cats. That's fine, you know. I like dogs as well.
My kids get the occasional look in, but not as often as they used to now.
Right.
Love them.
So we've also got this afternoon on YouGarden TV, we've got our hardy Japanese anemone collection. Right now you get 3 of these in 9 centimetre pots. And again, it's another great late flower, isn't it?
Yeah, really good late flower at the moment. If you're out and about and you're looking in other people's gardens, I'm always spying in other people's gardens. In a good way.
Yeah,
not in a weird way. But yes, you'll see the anemones there at the moment, and they are beautiful. They're nice tall plants as well, you know, metre 20 in height. And the flowers on them, they look delicate, but they're really not, you know. They're absolutely brilliant at this time of year. Flowering in the summer, so August time, but through to September and into October as well. So if you're looking at your successional planting, if you want a colourful garden when all of the other summer flowering things are starting to go over, you know, your dahlias are going, and, you know, all those other really bright summer flowers are going over, this is one to have there. I mean, it'll transition the seasons.
I must admit, there are certain things in my garden now that they are going over.
They're starting to go. Of course they are.
You know, they're like me, not quite looking the best. You know.
You look better than ever. Don't be silly.
Do you think?
It does. It's like a fine wine.
I'm not sure about that.
Fine wine, aren't you?
You've not seen what the body looks like. That's definitely going.
These don't mind a bit of shade either as well. That's another good thing about the anemones.
It is. Bex is the kid. Yeah.
I've seen him change. It's fine.
You probably have out there, yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on. The hardy anemones are only £14.97. It works out less than £5 each. I just want to remind everybody, because I know you know, some of you may have just joined us, maybe just joined us live on YouTube, Facebook, the YouGarden website. We have currently got this. I love this offer: free P&P when you spend over £30. Now, the only trouble is we extended the offer for this week, but it is not going to be there on Sunday. We're looking at different offers, different deals, but it won't be this one, sadly. They can't do it again on Sunday. So if you want to save on your postage, spend over £30, we'll deliver whatever you want. If it's a massive order, you know, we'll deliver it for you.
Get everything.
Yeah.
Well, not everything, but everything you can afford. Get it.
Yeah,
Put it in your
anything you
basket.
want, you know. Also, every show always has a unique offer code, okay? The one this week is YGTV15. That kind of unlocks all the offers. Now, true story, I think I've placed about 10 orders since I've worked here. I've got loads of stuff that needs planting right pretty soon. But one night I'd had a big glass of wine, it was late, I placed an order, and the confirmation came to, I looked at it and thought, that's not right. And I realised I'd not put the offer code in.
Yes.
And I missed out on lots of the promotions. So always put that offer code in, and you'll also get a free gift, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so there's the buy one get one free, the pack of 10 garden ready plants, and if you don't put that offer code in, you will not get the free ones. If you don't put the offer code in, it will not enter those free summer flowering bulbs into your basket for you. If you don't put the code in, it won't knock the postage off, so you will end up spending more than you wanted to, and you won't get those extra free gifts.
Always do. I know you know most of you getting familiar with that, but any new viewers, always put the offer code in.
We're going to keep saying it. Sorry to bore you, but we want you to get those wonderful things.
And actually, do buy the things today that have got high postage. Yeah, anything with £4.99, £6.99, buy them today. Get your basket over 30 quid, and we'll take all of that postage off. Yeah, things like the Pride of Madeira, if you've ever wanted it, but the £6.99 postage put you off, and we have to charge that because it's a really big box and things. Just get some compost, whatever, get your order to over £30, and that will be delivered absolutely free of charge. Right, we've got some brand new agapanthus. These are brand new today. They pop in purple.
Pop in purple.
It's a good name, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good name.
It's the alliteration. Pop in purple.
Sorry. I love agapanthus, I really do. But some varieties are quite big, and this is a little bit more mid-sized,
it's a nice little
isn't it?
compact variety. So we're talking about maybe 60 centimetres, 70 centimetres height, whereas obviously, you know, there's agapanthus out there that can get a metre 20 in height, really big and luscious. So this is still going to be lovely and luscious, but it's just going to be that little bit smaller. So if you've got a smaller garden or a smaller area that you're trying to fill, maybe this is the variety that you want to go for. The pop-in purple is the kind of closest colour that we can get to the winner of the Chelsea Flower Show. So it was the Blackjack that won.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful. I actually went to the Chelsea Flower Show and saw it. But this is from the same breeder as that, which is exciting, isn't it? This is one that you can have outdoors. You can have it outdoors over winter. It is a perennial. You might want to protect it a little bit. You're going to want to mulch it, I reckon, in order to look after it over the winter months. Good idea to mulch everything, but it's going to pop back into life for you every single year for many years, getting bigger and better every single time.
And the more these get established, the more flower stems you get.
Exactly, yeah. You get more and more flower stems from them, and the way that they open, that starburst of flowers that you get at the top there. Look at how you get those ones that are open around the edges, but you still got the buds that are ready to open in the middle. I just think it's one of the most sort of show-stopping, look at me flowers that you can have in your garden. It really does. It requires attention. It also wants to be hugged.
Yes. We were saying, like, agapanthus, how do we put this? They'd like to be kind of like, a concert at Wembley where everyone's like, you know, packed in, you know. They don't want to be in the middle of a ginormous, you know, field in the middle of nowhere. They want to be packed in, don't they?
They want to be really quite packed in for sure. So they like the illusion of their roots being hugged. So if you're going to put it in a pot, don't go for too big a pot. They really want their roots to be compact. If you're planting it into a border, people do they bury the pot underground, or you can line the hole that you're putting it into with stone. You can plant it tightly in with other plants around.
So that's where mine are. They just.
There's lots of things you can do.
They really just sandwiched in with everything else. Right, we've also got for you. Good afternoon to everyone that's just joined us, by the way.
Hiya.
Hello. Sounded very fun. Hello.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, mate.
But it's just so lovely, you know, that so many people now are finding us and watching. Right, Scabiosa is next, and this is the deep blue. I think these are gorgeous in terms of colour, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a really beautiful colour, aren't they? I mean, they've got got these gorgeous kind of pin cushion flowers that you've got on there, and that lilac-y blue colour to the petals on there is really pretty. Nice and tall these as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
70, 80 centimetres in height. These are going to reach flowering for you June, July, August, into October as well.
The variety I've got in my garden, it's nice, but it's a load shorter than this.
Yeah, the ones I've seen. In fact, I took a walk through the peaks, went into the Peak District, and we went up to the top of where Thor's Cave is, actually. And there was loads of these, but they were short. Yeah. The Scabiosa growing up high up there, and I was taking loads of pictures of them. Okay.
Now, again, you know, yours may well arrive with flowers and buds. They may not. I think they probably will, but don't be disappointed if they don't, because they will. You know, next year they will be absolutely magnificent. And we are like this, yeah.
Look at those
and we
displays.
are doing a half price saving today. Actually, we're better than half price. Normally they're $29.97. They're only $14.97 today with postage included. I just love the colour of those.
Yeah, really pretty.
Nice.
Long flowering, perennial, bigger and better every single year. Strong stems, excellent for cut flowers. I mean, there's so many good things to say about that plant. And you're getting 3 of them.
Yes. Well, that's a good thing to say.
I know, right?
Yeah, for £14.97. Also new today is the Philadelphus Little White Love.
Yes.
And do you know, we were chatting earlier, and when I've always been into gardening, but I used to just buy things when they looked at the best. I'd go to a garden centre and go, yeah.
That looks great.
Yeah.
I love
that. But and garden centres often do that. They'll put all the stuff that's in full flower out the front, and your walking girl will have that. Actually, it's far more clever to actually buy a plant when it's not at its best.
Yes.
You know, these are about to die down for the winter. Next year they will be magnificent. Because often if you buy something at its peak, but you know, within a week of getting it home, it's actually gone over. Plant these now, and next year they are going to be fantastic. Yes. So yes, Stu, our technical director, says, buy stocks and shares when the price is low, when it's just crashed. Actually, I'm not going to give you share advice because I've been very stung in the past.
Don't do that.
Honestly.
But no, it's true. Listen,
Yeah,
it's just like buying. So it's like buying Christmas wrapping paper in January.
Yeah.
It's, you know, buy things that are just slightly out of season, and you get the absolute best deals on them. Now, I don't want you to think that this is a bad time as far as buying and planting them are concerned, because planting them, it's the perfect time
it's just
to plant them.
These do not look at their very best right now because they're not in flower, but they will be next year.
And if they were at their very best, obviously we'd be able to charge a lot more for them.
So it's just a really good time to buy perennials, get them ground. Now I love this because the smell is amazing of the flowers, isn't it? It's incredible.
It's probably the most scented plant. It is so beautiful. It's called the mock orange, and it's because it has this deeply citrus, spicy citrus
really
smell
nice.
to the pure white flowers that you get on here as well, and they're really blousy.
They're like doubles, aren't they?
They're like double petals,
there you go.
double flowers together. Look at the layer upon layer of petal that you get on there. They are just beautiful. May, June, July time is when these are going to burst into flower and have that gorgeous scent. Nice compact growing habit that you've got here, sort of about 1 metre by 1 metre height and spread on this.
And that's over quite a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not going to completely take over at all. It's winter hardy, so it comes to you with the lifetime guarantee from us here at YouGarden, which means that if it doesn't thrive, you can get in touch with the customer service team here, and they will replace it for you free of charge. Just all they ask is you cover that postage cost on there. I think it's an excellent peace of mind offering that YouGarden give you. And
the reason why we often give you threes is that a lot of garden designers say planting in threes, it just really works. You know, nature isn't even if you think about it. You know, so I mean, don't get me wrong, there's all different types of garden design, and some people love symmetry. And you do your garden how you want, but threes can look just really natural and easy on the eye. Also, the value is amazing. It works out just over £6 each for these. But for me, it is the flowers and the fragrance on those.
Flowers and the fragrance, for sure.
Incredible.
Plant them somewhere where you're going to be able to get the benefit of them.
Yeah.
Put a couple into pots. So have one maybe in a border and have a couple in pots so that you can have them where you're going to be sat during those lovely summer months, when they're in flower, so you'll be able to get that gorgeous scent.
God. I can't believe I've not got those in my garden yet.
I know.
No, but I've got my garden's only 3 years old. It's a new
Taking
build.
you time to fill it. It's a big garden, isn't it? So you can't fill it up. You'd be bankrupt.
I was like, I always wanted a big garden, and I got one.
now you-
No, I'm really happy, but yeah.
It takes a while.
It does take a while. And on social media, I only ever share the good bits, not. I will start sharing the bad bits. If you ever want to follow me, by the way, it's Shaun Ryan. It's SHAUN, Shaun Ryan, presenter and plant man. Bex?
I'm Bex Edwards, Bex with an X. If you look for pages on Facebook, and you'll find me on there.
Yeah, because we're
Or on Instagram, I'm on there too.
Yeah, so we'd love you to follow us and to be part of the gardening community. And we'll often put little videos of us out and about in the nursery or when we've bought something.
I haven't had time to do much gardening lately. I need to get out in the garden. I've got like 300 bulbs that all need planting out. Got to get them out.
I honestly think I've got
Gotta get 'em
I think I've got
planted.
9 or 10 bags of free crocus bulbs I've made place on the orders, but I'll get them in. I'm quite a fast gardener. I am. Right. Yeah, I'm in a garden club actually. I could do some prizes with the bulbs.
Yeah, you could.
That's a great idea.
There you go.
Thanks, Stu. Yeah, I am going to do that because we do a raffle. But so yeah. Right. So Bex has coordinated
I've got to move,
with
apparently.
this. There you go. Can see him there. There. I tell you what.
Look at that. It's my favourite plant. Well,
It is it's one of your favourites, isn't it?
I do love it. It's in my top 10 of all the
look at
plants that we
this.
brought to you. The Gaura is just so very, very pretty. I love those pink flowers on the top there. They look like little delicate butterflies that are floating on that foliage, but it's not, and they're quite tough, sturdy
Yeah, they are.
flowers. Look, I'm not being gentle with it, but just just moving in the breeze and swaying, that movement that creates is just beautiful. Reaching about 80 centimetres, 90 centimetres in height. Absolutely perfect for pollinators. They're going to have a gorgeous time jumping around there.
God.
Drought tolerant once it gets established as well. And I just love the journey that the entire plant takes you on. When you start at the base here and you see the lovely stems on here, it's nice kind of pinky, burgundy colour stems on there, and then you go up and you get this luscious kind of bed of green foliage, and then rising up above
Look at
that
this.
foliage is where you then get it topped by just loads and loads of those pink flowers over quite a long season as well. This is what I really love. May through to September, you get flowers on here, and it just keeps going.
And I've got one of these in my garden. Honestly, I've done pretty much nothing with it. I gave it a little
So
bit of
pretty.
blooming fast during the summer a few times, but it's just kept going and going. And I've got mine behind my lavender, and it just looks so nice there.
I love
So
the
nice.
idea of that behind the lavender because you've got that lovely height difference as well.
Although actually, my lavender did get quite big.
Does it get too big?
I've chopped it back now, so yeah, you can see this even more.
But I
really
think
good
it'd be
roots.
lovely
Look at
paired
those.
with lavender.
Look at those roots there.
Yeah, those are nice, healthy roots.
Yeah.
Good, strong root ball, nice colour to the roots as well. All you're going to do is just tease those out a little bit, plant those out, and that will be amazing
So
next year.
again, Bex, just remind us, where do we plant them?
They want a sunny position, basically.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
you
Mine
want-
gets full sun,
You
actually.
want a decent amount of sun on these, but other than that, I think you're good,
And I did,
fine.
mine got a bit straggly. I did chop it back in the springtime, and it grew back really, really well,
Yeah.
But they're gorgeous, and that has been one of the best deals today. 560898
Love
for
it.
the Gaura there in the Siskiyou
So pretty.
pink. Now we've also, obviously, it's bulb planting season. This is the time to plant your bulbs. You love those, don't you?
I do. I can't get enough of those. Sorry, which bulbs do we want to look at?
Let me just get my boards, Bex.
Oh, boards.
By the way, bit quiet on the messages this afternoon. Yeah. Our lovely Elaine said hello.
Hi, Elaine.
She's back.
Hiya.
But yeah, if you want to message us, Stu is the head of technical. He will look at all the messages on YouTube, live right now, and on Facebook. But we love it. We love it when you are part of the show. But we have got a few more bulbs for you. There's lots on our website. Just while Bex is getting us out, 2 quick reminders. I know I keep saying it, but today you are getting free P&P on any order over £30. We're not going to be doing this promotion on our Sunday show. We're going to have some other things apparently, but we don't know what. I don't know if it'll be as good as this. I don't know. We're going to try and get something really good on Sunday, but we are not allowed the free postage because we've extended it already. And we have got a lot of new on Sunday. We really have, actually.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, loads of new on Sunday.
Quite excited about Sunday because it's going to be a 4-hour marathon as well. We're starting from 10.
Yes.
And we're going to power right through till 2 o'clock.
And we're not going to go, and we're not going to go for any wheeze.
We're just going to do it. Power through. We're going to have 6 coffees before we start.
No, because then we'll need a wee. No.
We'll be fine. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yes, no, we are looking forward to it. Seriously, that is so. It's the first time we've done 4 hours live on a Sunday, 10 o'clock. So make it a day, and do tell your friends and your family. You know,
I mean, tune in because the stuff we'll be coming out with in hour 4. Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows if we'll be stringing sentences
and
together?
And an hour 4, if we like.
Yeah, if we're doing this a lot.
Because we haven't been to the loo. Right, so anyway, free posting all orders over £30. And there's always an offer code on all of the shows. This week's offer code is YGTV15. You always need to put that in your basket because that unlocks all of the promotions. And then automatically you will get your free gift, which this week is 60 summer flowering bulbs.
Yes, 60 of them. 20 of each, Allium Molly, Tritlia, and your Dutch Iris in there as well. Lovely, lovely selection. Made through June, July, maybe. That's where you're getting the flowers from those.
But they are all absolutely free if you put that offer code in, YGTV15. Oh, our folks at East Coast Tropical Garden.
Yeah, they're back.
Yeah, we looked at your garden online in the break. We loved it.
Absolutely amazing.
Lots of plants there from YouGarden as well. Yeah, but it's a really, we saw it's a really like lots of tropical plants and that.
I'd love that.
The passion fruits and all sorts. So yeah, we really enjoyed looking at your garden. Thanks for sharing that with us. Right. Now the guys at East Coast, they might like the Caribbean lilies.
Oh yes, absolutely, because this is another exotic looking, feeling flower here. Lovely spring colour we're talking about. It has been very popular, and I can see why. Yeah. I can totally.
My mum's been gardening all of her life, and she tuned in yesterday. She was like, "Oh, we've got to have those."
We've got to have those. I mean, this is why. Yeah. This is why. Just look at the beautiful way that the flowers open up on here. They're not massive. These aren't huge, great big clusters. We're talking 30 centimetres in height, 20 centimetres spread, but a beautiful.
I just love the way they open.
It's that picture for me that really does make me stand back and like my jaw hit the floor. I mean, those lovely strap sword-like leaves, and then that crown of flowers coming out the top.
Do you know, so hyacinths are lovely, but these make hyacinths look very everyday, don't they? You know.
Oh my word, I think they're gorgeous. They love a sunny spot. They're not going to mind a bit of part shade either, though, so that's going to be absolutely fine. They are winter hardy, so, lifetime guarantee. They're a perennial. They're going to come back for you year after year. They're easy to grow. All you need to do with these, all you need to remember is that they're a shallow planted bulb. So our normal rule of thumb whenever we're planting a bulb is twice the depth of the height of the bulb.
I'm between 2 and 3 times.
2 to 3 times the...
I don't worry too much.
I don't measure it too. I just put it in. Generally, bulbs will find their way anyway.
But
life
these
will find a way.
Just need to be just under the surface of the compost.
Yeah, just under the surface. So there's 3 bulbs in each of the packs. They are big bulbs, decent sized bulbs. You can see that one there. It's got a green bit coming out the top of it. You don't need to worry. We're going to plant it. Imagine that's the soil. So literally the bulb goes just below the surface of the soil. That green bit is going to be poking out the top. But these are going to be beautiful for you in April, May time. You can get 1 bag, or you can double up and get 2 bags equaling 6 bulbs in total. Yeah, and that works out far better value. It's really worth doing that. And you are going to get on the double up deal 6 bulbs for $14.98. Look, they're not the cheapest of bulbs. We've got some value packs coming up which are brilliant, but they're really unusual. 630045. And so do go on our website, have a look at all the different offers, have a look at everything on the show. But if you want your free delivery, just spend over £30 and everything will be delivered absolutely free of charge. I really like those. I definitely need to order those. Now, something else that is really, we think is wonderful. The whole team here love these. Really love these.
Our head gardener is really excited about this. Peter McDermott, really excited about these. And these are the nicely sized quail, because you know what? Sometimes you just want plants, flowers, bulbs in your garden that are a little bit rarer. And that perform a bit more. Now, when I say rare, these actually are, rare's the wrong word, but overachievers.
It's like Stuart.
Yes. Because you get lots of flowers on one stem, don't you?
You do, yeah. So you've got the beautiful classic daffodil, the narcissus, that gorgeous trumpet shape and bright yellow colour. But because this is the Narcissus quail, what you're getting is potentially up to 4 flowers per stem here.
So
that's absolutely incredible. I mean, it's incredible value, isn't it? Because if you think you've got 30 bulbs and you're going to get multiple flowers for each one of those, that is just unbelievable. Yeah. And you can do a double up deal with this as well. We genuinely think this is an incredible deal.
And they're a smaller variety, so around about 25 centimetres. What's that, about 5 inches? Ish. But it does mean that they are ideal for smaller gardens, for pots, for containers. It works out on the double up offer just 25 pence each.
That was proper man measurement, that. 25 is about 5 inches. It was man measuring that, wasn't it?
They are about 20. That is about. I always work in old money, though.
I don't see. I work in new money. I find it difficult to work it out the other way.
Because you're younger than me. Anyway, look, they're smaller, 25 centimetres, which means that they are ideal for. If you've got a smaller garden, lots of pots, containers, they are going to be absolutely beautiful. Front to the border.
Nice. Front to the border for sure. Pots, as you say, no problem. I think window boxes will be great for these as well. Royal Horticultural Society have given them the Award of Garden Merit, and that is no small thing.
No.
I don't ever want to say that and say it as a throwaway comment, because that is a really important accolade. Huge. It's important. Yeah. Proven performer, basically. And we know that these are British favourites, and they are the spring bulbs. They herald spring coming. They were the Mother's Day flower, weren't they? You would always give these to your mum for Mother's Day.
You took the words out of my mouth. And actually, if you're lucky enough to have a mum, then Mother's Day, that type of time. I know it moves around a bit, Mother's Day, doesn't it? But it's March. These are going to look absolutely magnificent.
They will be fantastic.
Yeah. So who knows? Your mum might be coming around for a lovely meal on Mother's Day, and you might have these all out in flower in your garden. Yeah, who knows? But a double up deal on those. So 30 bulbs for £9.99, or you can go for 60 and only pay £14.98. Now, something else that you really need to get to if you haven't got it already is our Laura Petalum. That's coming up next. The Narcissus quail. So remember, smaller varieties, about 25 centimetres, and you can get up to 4 of the flowers on one single stem. So just a little bit different. Now, if you watch us regularly, we actually did the Laura Petalum about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Sold out, got it back this week. But we are looking at 1 for £15.99, 2 for £24.98. This is one of my absolute favourites. I discovered it through YouGarden. I love the foliage. It's ever red, so it's just the most beautiful bronzy red. The flowers, Bex, are so unusual.
I love the colour of them as well. Really bright pink, an unusual shape to the flowers. You get these wonderful, just pink, thread-like firework display of pink flowers on here, on what is an ever-red bush. So you've got You've got constant joy with this, because it will always have its foliage all year round. You get 2 flushes of those flowers that appear, so you get it in spring and you get it again in autumn, so around now. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? In a light-coloured white pot with that dark foliage and those pink flowers, everything just makes each other pop with that. Nice compact plant as well at 1 metre by 1 metre, and winter hardy down to probably -10. So this is a good one. And your experience of growing it has been quite easy, hasn't it?
It has. I mean, I live I live in the countryside, so it's quite exposed. And I'll be honest, mine got a bit of a battering during the winter. There's some really strong winds, and it was really cold. But you know what? They survived brilliantly. They did lose a few leaves, They didn't look their best in spring, but now they look absolutely magnificent. Yeah, and they're covered in flowers actually.
Yeah.
So I've got mine amongst grasses and aces and things like that, and they seem to blend in lovely. And I think there's something really quite tranquil about the foliage on these.
Yeah, I like the way it moves, actually. It does have beautiful movement to it, and I like the way it grows. Certainly in that picture that we showed you where it was in the pot, you get sort of a denser ball to it, but then you get these sort of lovely tendrils, we're saying, sort of coming down the sides. That's so pretty, isn't it? And I love the double deal. I'm a big fan of symmetry and pairing, particularly if you're planting into pots, because I think that can look really nice either side of, seating areas or doors or windows.
But don't forget, I mean, if you want to just go for one of these, that is not a problem, $15.99, but it is going to help you towards your £30 basket. So anything that's got postage on it, this hasn't, but quite a few things have. Yep. Get your basket to £30. And then all the postage will come off. So do bear that in mind. But that offer does finish. We haven't got it for Sunday. But we have got it right now. I don't know what offers we are going to have on Sunday, but we have been told they'll be good. Yeah,
they're working on something. We don't know what it is just yet, but we have had it confirmed that the free postage offer will not be here.
No. But do join us on Sunday at 10 o'clock. We've got a 4-hour special as well. Right. Let's remind you of some of the great plans we've had today, this Thursday afternoon here on YouGarden TV. Now, we had this morning, Bex, didn't we? And I love it. I think the yellow against the purple is absolutely gorgeous.
It's a really regal colour combination, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's a
lovely.
stunner. People are going to ask you about that. That is going to be a head turner for sure.
I really like it. Quite an unusual colour combination. It makes me think that purple and yellow could look really good in the garden, actually. Yeah. Anyway, brand new today, $11.99, and orders going through for that one. It is 600012. And then you've got to get these today. Like, seriously, it's like a double deal on this. So, first of all, they're half price. Then, buy one, get one absolutely free. So, it's just, they work out £6.50 each, which is just amazing. So if you want to create a tropical paradise in your garden, these are going to do it instantly. Now, it's one of the hardest palms in the UK, hardy to -5. When they get more established, they are, they'll be even harder than that. What I will say is, if you live in quite a cold area of the UK, just put them in pots. And if you know it's going to be super cold, just give them that little bit of protection. As they get bigger, they form a trunk. So the older leaves, chop them off when they look a bit, a bit worse for wear, when they start to droop, chop those off, and then it starts to form this wonderful, wonderful stem. And obviously, as the plant matures, the leaves, those fabulous palm leaves, just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And they are called the cotton palm because as the palm leaves open up, you get little threads, almost like cotton as well. They're really beautiful. They really have a stunning, stunning palm. And that deal today, 2 of those, is absolutely sensational. Postage is $4.99, but if you get your basket up to £30, we will, of course, remove that. 680024. And then we also brought you the Pride of Madeira. A £10 saving, $14.99. This is actually, because of the size of this, I'll be honest, it's got the highest postage on the show, $6.99. But again, buy it today while we've got the offer on with the P&P. Get your basket to over £30, and that $6.99 postage will disappear. 680023. That Love Sun, it's from Madeira. It's one of their main kind of flowers there. It will grow big, so if you've got a small garden, it's really small garden, probably not for you. But if you've got space, put it somewhere where it's going to be really seen. And honestly, it's a complete showcase of a plant. It is absolutely magnificent. It's a head turner, that one. 680023, handed to about -5 at $14.99. Then we brought you Bex's favourite, the Gaura, the Siskiyou Pink. It's a half price offer today. You get 3 of these for just $14.97. Now they've got a long flowering season all the way through the summer. Mine's still flying now. Grows to about 70, 80 centimetres, loves a sunny spot. Mine's in a well-drained sunny spot and it absolutely thrives there. Gets a bit straggly, just chop it back and you get all the new growth the next year, you know, so 560898. Then we brought you the Pansy Cool Wave. It's a buy one, get one free offer, so buy 10, get 10 absolutely free. If you haven't got these already, do not miss out. Now these will flower for up to 9 months of the year. They are prolific flowerers, they really are. They also, remember, trail, but when we say trail, they gently trail. So they cascade. They're not like your petunias that will maybe trail, you know, a foot and a half, maybe even more. No, they just cascade. But that means that over sides of hanging baskets, like you're seeing here, or pots, they're lovely. They're absolutely beautiful. A few little tips. Do give them a little bit of feed from time to time. You don't need to feed as you would in summer, but do give them a little bit of feed. Blooming Fast is on a website. I highly recommend it. Really high in your N, P and K. And if you can deadhead, I know there's a lot of flowers, but if you can deadhead, that will really help. If you want to keep them for next year, they will die down in the summer. Just chop them back and keep them in a shaded position because they just don't like it when it starts to get really hot. If you want to protect them over the summer, keep them in the shade, chop them back, and they will grow back next year. Most people, myself included, and normally, I'll be honest, at the end of the season, throw them away. But you could keep them going for many, many years. And they are on a buy one, get one free offer. Then we had the Astrantia. Love these. Bought these, double up deal. They're big. Honestly, they come in 17 centimetre pots. It's a double up deal. One for £6.99, two for £9.99. They are a fantastic perennial. They will come back year after year after year. Again, they might help you get over those £30 as well. And I'm just thinking, position-wise, Bex, I've not planted mine yet. Would you? Yours is it sunny? The Astrantia?
It's a sun and a part shade. This one. It won't mind being in full sun, but it also likewise won't mind being in part shade. So I've got mine at the back of the board or underneath the tree. It gets a bit of sun, bit of shade. Right,
I think mine might end up in a part shed then, see how it goes. 561. It is a herbaceous perennial that will die down in the winter and come back bigger and better in the springtime. Then we had one of Bex's favourites. This is our Miracle Attraction, $11.99. It's gorgeous, really gorgeous. You've got all of these wonderful open yellow flowers with all of the stamens just bursting up right there. But at the same time, the flowers that are going over will start to form these gorgeous, gorgeous berries. So I love the fact that you get both together, the red of the berries and the yellow of the new flowers. A really nice foliage on that one as well. Just £11.99. Again, that does like a sunny position as well. We are going to be doing lots and lots of videos, and there's quite a lot on our website, just giving you hints and tips about plants, and we're going to do whole sections about shady plants and plants that love full sun. Then we've got this this is a really good deal. This is like a value pack of the Narcissi. Now, 100 of these for $14.99. 100 of them. Loads of different, really nice varieties of the miniature Narcissi. So these will grow about 25 centimetres. So great for smaller gardens, pots, middles of hanging baskets. It could look nice on rockeries, of course, as well. But I love the varieties. You know, there's lots of really, I love those to the left there with all the little miniature flower heads as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And imagine this springtime, you know, March time, maybe April, depending on what sort of a winter we've had, but normally March, these are going to look absolutely superb. 630029 is your item. That is a big value pack. And then also, don't forget, your compost. It's our best-selling item here at YouGarden. It's our professional premium compost. We use it to all the plants that we actually grow in the nursery are grown in this compost. We cannot recommend a better home for your plants. Everything from seeds through to trees, great for houseplants as well. The only things that you can't grow in it, or we wouldn't recommend, are things like your camellias, your rhododendrons, your azaleas, that would like an ericaceous compost. But for everything else, absolutely superb. 100125 at £24.98. Good afternoon, by the way. Welcome to YouGarden TV.
Hello.
Lovely to have your company, those you watching live on YouTube and Facebook, and of course on our website. That is not happening on Sunday, so place your big orders today, okay? And make sure you put in the offer code, because you will get your free summer plants as well. But one thing we wanted, now I bought this, it arrived yesterday, and it's, honestly, I just cannot wait to get it planted.
Yeah.
Now, I will be honest, mine have been chopped back. That is not a problem, because at this time of year, you know, you would be trimming them back.
Yeah.
But next year, these will be magnificent. Now, I've got pampas in my garden. This one here, it's less than 2 years old.
Wow!
Seriously,
that's incredible, isn't it?
It's in full sun. It loves it there, and it's gone. Now that was me on a morning.
So is that those, you know, the bits that come out the top?
The flowers.
The flowers.
Yeah.
The bits that come out the top.
Well, I never.
Blooms. That was the word
I
I was
often
looking
refer to
for.
them as grasses, but they are technically flowers.
Yeah, they're absolutely. Are they taller than you? As tall as you?
They're getting taller as they mature, but I'd say they're about a metre.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to chop them off just before they go over, dry them out. I'm going to have them in the home.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is the brilliant thing. When you've got your own pampas grass, you've got a constant supply of those, because every year you're going to grow them. They're going to get bigger and better every single year, so you get more of those flower plumes coming on here. And each year you can dry them. The beautiful thing with this one, though, is...
Go on.
They're pink pampas.
Yes.
These are not the kind of, they're beautiful, those creamy, beigey coloured pampas grasses, and they're very desirable, and they're used in home decor and home designs and stuff like that, but they don't look anything like this, do
What
they?
I've decided to do, Mo the Half doesn't know it yet, I'm going to extend that border a little bit.
Are you?
Oh yeah. Dig up a bit of that grass, even though it's in really good condition. I am, and I'm going to pop a couple of pink by the cream one. That's going to look good, isn't it?
It's going to look absolutely amazing. I have seen pampas all over the place. Then it's out at the moment. This is the beautiful thing. Those flower plumes are out right now, July all the way through to October. You drive around, you go for a walk, you'll see pampas everywhere, and it's beautiful the way that it sways and moves in the breeze. Have you seen any pink ones?
No. I haven't. I really haven't.
Genuinely, haven't seen any. I keep looking and I haven't seen any. You can have some. That's
why I bought them, because of the colour. I've already got one, but I bought them because of the colour. If these are too big, because obviously they are going to get big, we do have some miniature ones on our website as well.
We do, yeah.
Three's too much for me, so I've got one for Bex, which I'm going to give you tomorrow.
Yes.
We're on a little trip to London tomorrow together, aren't we? Yes. Wouldn't like to tell you what it's for, but we don't. To do with YouGarden, isn't it?
You'll find out soon. You'll find out soon.
But we are going to London tomorrow together, aren't we? Yes.
London.
On a working jolly, aren't we?
Working jolly. We love a working jolly.
We are. Right, but honestly, get this. They may arrive, and they may arrive trimmed.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll fold it, but don't worry. You know, you just want to get them in the ground now, and you're going to get all the new growth next year, but get them in the ground now. I was amazed, man. Honestly, those flowers on it seem to come from nowhere, and suddenly it's gone.
They do. All of a sudden, they just appear.
They are amazing.
I love them. My mum and dad used to have a pampas in their front garden.
Yeah.
Pampas grasses planted used to be a sign of
wealth, wasn't it?
Thank you.
Yes.
There you go. Not the rude one. It's the sign of wealth and prosperity.
It was. Yeah. And I will be honest, pampas grasses kind of went out of fashion a bit in the late 70s. Now, plants do go in and out of fashion.
They do.
Yeah, they're really on trend right now.
They are, because they're an ornamental grass, basically. And those are huge at the moment. And you can see why, because they're cost effective, they're easy to grow. Most of the time, they're drought tolerant. You don't have to constantly pamper them and water them and all the rest of it, you know. And they absolutely look beautiful. So I can totally see why ornamental grasses are big.
Do you know what I did do with mine? I did feed it quite a lot with Blooming Fast this year, which is you'll see it on our website. And I do think, because I really wanted it to flower and I wasn't sure it would, and I did feed it, and it's just gone, you know, love it. Yeah. So anyway, I've got these as well. If you're getting them today, plant them and then take some pictures and let's see how they do next year and for many years to come. I cannot wait. But obviously they don't come in the pots, but we've got loads of great pots on the website as well.
Yes.
Now we're trying to save you money today, as always. So remember, free Pimpy orders over £30, and that's one of the reasons we brought you this Acer in, because it's got $6.99 delivery. Okay, buy one other item, and you will get free delivery. So, like the Astrantia for $6.99. Yeah, put that in your basket, and it will basically cost you a penny because it will take off the $6.99 postage. So yeah, honestly, that's why we're showing you. Well, it's not the only reason we're showing you this, but it's one of them. But when it comes to Acers, I don't think there's a prettier one, do you?
Yeah, this one is a stunning variety. Look at the variegation that you get on the leaves for starters. So you get these wonderful green leaves that have just lovely markings with that variegation on there. And as it ages, you get these gorgeous pink flowers that come on here as well. And they're not a vivid pink, they're a beautiful kind of salmon pink colour on here. And you just get this constant kind of festival of colour changes happen on your Taylor Acer palmatum. And it's the palmatum, that's the shape of the leaves. You know, you get different kind of shapes of leaves. They're shaped like palms. That's where the palmatum, look at that.
It's amazing.
Put that with your pink pampas. That's
honestly
look amazing, isn't it? It's so pretty.
I've got Acers in my garden, and I'll be honest, my Acers, I'm not going to call them boring because they're very nice in the autumn, but they're they look a bit plain.
Not as beautiful as this. I need this variety. I do not have this variety. I've got a lovely burgundy coloured one. I've got one of the ones that goes to that lovely burnt orange colour. I do have the Shiraz. I've got the Shiraz one, which has a nice pinky colour to it. But this one is just beautiful.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
Let's do it.
Because I've got Acers and Loropetalum together, but gives you an idea. I mean, when you've got contrasting foliage like that,
it really makes a difference.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's up to you, but it really is amazing when you put different contrast plants together.
Yeah. I need this in my collection because I'm Acer obsessed. I absolutely adore Acers. I think they're the most beautiful, tranquil, gorgeous plants.
And they are really easy to grow. I mean,
they are.
Semi-shade is great. They just hate wind.
Yeah.
Most of us do. So, they really do. That's the only thing, really. And I've never put one in full sun, but they can sometimes, especially the climate change, they can fry a bit if it's really...
they can if it's really, really hot. I've never really had a problem. I don't know whether it's the varieties I've got, but I've got... Yeah, I mean, they used to sit, they're out the front at the moment, so they don't get as much sun, but they used to go out the back of the house. I've got a south-facing garden.
And they did okay?
And, I mean, it was the sunniest spot, and they were absolutely fine. It was nice and sheltered there, because it's the corner of the conservatory in the house, so they didn't have the horrible wind. But they were in full sun, and they did fine. But look, you've got to find the right place for them. It does say out there, if you look and, researching Acers, full sun, certainly in the height of the summer, they're probably not going to like that too much.
Not when it gets to, like, the 40 degrees
particularly if you're getting up to the 40 degrees, yes. But most importantly, you are right, it's about the wind. They get wind burn. The leaves will shrivel and go crispy and horrible.
So, sheltered, semi-shade, out the wind, they will love it there.
But that's all you need to do with them. Like, there's no extra winter protection because they're winter hardy. You don't need to worry about these ones. The leaves drop, they are deciduous, but they spring back into life in the springtime. And I love the way that the leaves actually appear because they almost unfurl. It's really quite beautiful to watch.
And as we keep saying, if you want this, normally £6.99 postage, get it in your basket today, add one other item, and you will get free delivery. Free delivery when you spend over £30. Absolutely gorgeous, that one, isn't it?
Gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a really good size for the price as well, honestly. If you've been looking at Acers, you know that they come with a hefty price tag. They are expensive items. One of the reasons that they're so expensive is that they are very difficult to propagate, and grow from seed and things like that. They're really, really difficult.
I was in the nursery a few weeks ago with Peter, our head gardener, and, I've got that available. Oh, so I was just thinking about it. I was just like, well, yeah. So you might not have met our head gardener. I'm sure you have because he's been on the TV on many of the garden shows. It's called Peter McDermott. He really knows his stuff. We've both learned so much from him. But yeah, a few weeks ago, we were out and about and we saw where the acers were in the YouGarden nursery. So if you've never seen kind of inside the tunnels of our nursery, just have a look.
Favourite part
of
the nursery.
Yeah. Let's get here we are out and about in the YouGarden nursery. This looks fabulous, Peter. How are you doing?
This is, honestly, Shaun, this is one of my favourite places for two reasons. It's a hot day today, and in the shade tunnel, it's always nice and cool.
Yeah,
and the reason it's cool is because the shade netting deflects a lot of the sunshine and therefore keeps it cooler. And of course, the reason the acers are here, and all of the acers that we have prior to shipping them to you at home, nursery fresh, they love it cool. They like to be away from direct sunlight. And the other really good thing about the shade netting is it stops the wind. And acers like to be in a nice, calm, still environment. So if you've got an acer at home, get it by a water feature where it's not going to get blown around in the wind. So it will naturally have a bit of shade, naturally have a bit of high humidity. They'll love it.
God. And there are just so many wonderful varieties. Now, all of these are on the YouGarden website, of course, aren't they?
Absolutely. So we will bring a selection to you on YouGarden TV. Each and every week you'll see different varieties popping up through the year. The one in front of us I love. This is called Acer Festival. And it really is a festival because what we've done is we've got 3 varieties in the same pot. So if you've got room for just a single acer.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Okay, some people like to grow a collection, other people don't have space. So if you want to grow just a single pot of acers, but you want a diverse range of colours, this is the one to go for. Festival gives you a beautiful burgundy, which is Atera purpureum. You've got orange dream, and then you've also got a beautiful solid green as well. So 3 of the most diverse summer colours that then also give you autumnal shades just before the leaves drop in the autumn.
And they're perfectly happy all together?
They love it. And in fact, in pots, by the side of a water feature, in a shady or semi-shady spot, they'd absolutely love it.
And are they covered by the lifetime guarantee?
Of course. Acers are completely winter hardy. So the lifetime guarantee is really simple. If ever any product that we say is winter hardy fails at any point in the future, you let us know, we replace it. You just pay the cost of shipping it to you, but we cover the cost of the product.
Well, if it's like you, I'd like to stay here because it's cool. There's no wind, there's not direct sunlight, so I'm going to stay with the acers, Peter. But if you'd like to order yours, don't forget, they're all available on the YouGarden website, and also we will have them regularly on the TV shows, which is, of course, yougarden.com/TV. Oh, that's our head gardener, Peter McDermott, and that's just a look. I mean, when you saw those acers,
I love that bit of the nursery. It's my favourite place. I want to go in there and grab it all.
But isn't it when you see the standards that YouGarden have got there?
Yeah.
Every one of those acers was perfect.
Absolutely,
really was.
yeah. Yeah, totally.
Right, we've got some more pansies for you now because it is obviously winter bedding season, and we've got Pansy Matrix. These are the Britannia. Now, actually, do you know what I'm going to do?
Oh, that's so cute.
Which is a bit naughty. I'm just going to take one of the.
Grab one.
I was going to take one of the flowers off.
You're picking the flowers. You're going to eat that.
I'm going to eat it because these are edible. But just put that next to, because I love the Pansy Cool Wave in the trail, but they are a smaller pansy. They're in between like a pansy and a viola. These have got far bigger heads on them.
I picked a particularly big one there, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, they are slightly bigger variety, larger flowers,
And these don't trail. These are more for the centre of a basket of a pot or a bedroom and a border.
You've got a mint, haven't you?
Yeah, so you eat the pansy.
I'll eat the pansy.
What do you think?
They're nice. They're kind of... You can definitely see them in a salad. They're peppery.
they're a bit salady, aren't they? Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit of a waste to eat the flowers.
It is actually really nice.
Yeah. But don't... See, I binge eat, like crisps I can get to, like, so if I suddenly got hooked on pansies, I mean, it'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
Get him out of the nursery, quick, he's going to eat everything.
Seriously, I can never, open up a packet of biscuits without eating a lot, and the same with, the
pansies.
Seriously, the most crisps I've ever eaten a night, and I was younger, but 16 packets. Yeah, all they're terrible. I was a lot younger then.
That's a lot of salt.
I know.
I do love crisps though.
Anyway,
Moving on.
These
Pansy
are,
Britannia.
they're a compact, I say compact, but they're more of an upright variety. They don't trail. They're beautiful. I love the Britannia, the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, the red, white, and blue you're getting. So it's not a bright red, it's more of a burgundy colour red. But yeah, you've got the red, white, and blue theme here. And I think that's lovely colour contrast. They really make each other stand out. I take them out so that you can see that this is a really healthy garden-ready plant. Look at the quality of those roots. I mean, they're really nice, strong root structure, but you can see from the colour of those roots as well how healthy these are. They've been looked after. They're absolutely ready for you to plant out into your borders, window boxes, pots, tops of hanging baskets. Very, very versatile with your Pansy Matrix Britannia. 30 garden-ready plants in here. 20 by 20 centimetres is what we're talking about. So, if you are going for your Pansy Cool Wave, you might want to add these into your basket as well, because these would be great at the top of your hanging baskets or the top of your pots, the middle, and then put your Pansy Cool Waves around the edges. Absolutely spectacular colour combination that you've got here. And the Matrix variety is the one that's bred to remain upright and flower prolifically.
Oh, gorgeous colours. I really like the red, and it's not red, it's a deep sort of burgundy red. Yeah. But it works so nicely with the blue and the white. That combination really works, doesn't it?
Really stand out. It makes each one of those colours just really stand out in its own right. They blend beautifully.
And what an amazing deal. We are doing 30 for $19.97. You got a £10 saving. I love winter bedding. I really do, because you do need that colour. You need to get that lift in the winter.
Yeah, you do. And do you know what? I think if you do put winter bedding in your gardens, I think we all should, but it makes you go outside.
It does.
Where sometimes you might choose not to.
Yeah.
And actually, once you get outside, you're like, oh, it's fine out here. It's lovely. It's nice to get outside.
I think it's really important. Yeah. And
especially in those cold, darker days, it is important to get out there when you can.
It really is.
Yeah.
I've even sat outside on Christmas Day in the garden.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
We had a really sunny Christmas Day a few years ago, and I was outside with a blanket. It was lovely, absolutely.
Yeah, lovely.
But yeah, if you want to go for those, they are brand new today. You get 30 for $19.97 on those. And don't forget, try and get your order to over £30, and you will not pay any postage. That offer is not going to be on Sunday. We've had that confirmed. So take advantage of that offer today on this Thursday's show. Now, we've also got a really unusual clematis. My mum's got this, and I think it's spectacular.
Yeah.
It's almost like it reminds me a little bit of a passion flower.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it's so ornate, isn't it, this one?
It's very ornate, very different when it comes to a variety of clematis. This is the tiger clematis, and the flowers on here are just breathtaking. Yeah. They are really, really pretty. And this is going to get bolder as well as it grows and it matures, and that purple colour is going to get deeper and richer. Look at that.
Yeah. And I will be honest, at this time of year, it's just beginning to go over, it's just past its peak, but it's a brilliant time to plant it.
It is.
Right now.
Now is the time to get your perennials out and in the ground. If you get your clematis out now, then you will get a head start on next year. You'll get bigger, better, bolder, longer lasting displays next year, because your plants will have time to get in the ground and mature and get nice and strong before the cold winter comes.
Look, I just say it's a combination of this one, the yellow against the purple.
Yeah,
it's really unusual. And I've never seen it elsewhere.
Yeah,
I've only seen it with YouGarden.
We were walking, weren't we? We went for a little wander in the nursery, and I spotted this, and I had to stop to have a look at it, because I just thought it was so pretty. Now, clematis, all clematis like a cool root.
Yes.
They want to be planted in sunshine, but all clematis want to have a cool root. So it's a bit of a tricky situation, isn't it? How do you create a cool root, but still plant it in, not cruel root, but still plant it in sunshine? Well, what you can do is shade the roots with other plants, or you can put flat stones around where you plant it, not small stones but flat stones that will help to shade the roots there as well. If you do that, you will get a much better, much more prolifically flowering clematis.
And I once moved, actually it was only last year, I moved one of my mum's clematis. She wanted it at the front of a fence in a big pot, and we moved it there, and do you know what? it hated it. There was too much sun on the roots, and it literally went from looking fabulous
Really?
to like it just it was like salt like anything. It was like, hate being here. Why have you put me here? How dare you? No, honestly.
If plants could talk.
Yeah, and it happened really quickly. I was
Yeah.
like, Mum, we've got to move it back. It was like, it hated it. So you're right, they do like their roots to be shady.
Yeah.
And actually, when they're in borders, if you run in borders and climb up fences with trellis and things, normally you have other plants in the borders protecting those roots anyway. But that is, I can honestly promise you, that is one of the most spectacular varieties we've ever seen. I've got a friend Debbie who's got that as well, and she loves it. She got it from YouGarden.
Oh, very good.
Loves it, yes.
Yeah, love it.
You get a pair of those for $19.98. So if you like Becks and you like your symmetry, you can have 2 of those growing up your
Well,
fence.
do you know what? It'd be great to have 2 of those, because if you're trying to cover an archway, 1 on either side,
Oh, that'd be good,
brilliant.
yeah.
If you're trying to cover a pergola, 1 on either side, brilliant. Or if you get investing in one of our tower pots to grow it in a tower pot, then just plant both of them in there. You'll get a big, more full coverage quicker.
Well, we are getting more orders coming in. Do you know? I don't know where the time's gone today. We've been, we've been here. We always have 2 shows on a Wednesday and 2 on a Thursday. Normally 10 till 12 and 2 till 4. Please tell your friends. Oh, there you are. Sorry, there you are. No. Do tell your friends about the YouGarden show. But just a reminder, YouGarden provided the plants on our previous channel for many years, and we work directly with them now. So it's lovely to work for YouGarden with people that love plants and really care about them, and we want to build up a wonderful gardening community. We've actually got over 40,000 members now of our club, our discount club.
We have indeed.
So if you want to make it 40,001, join right now. And actually, it's already.
I'm in the club.
I'm in the club. There's I think there's more than 40,000 members.
Yeah,
now,
we'll have to get an update and find out how many there are.
Yeah, but while you're placing your orders, look, the club membership is £5 for the year on auto renewal, and it will give you 10% discount on all the plants and compost and so many other benefits. You actually get £20 worth of vouchers, and when you place your order, you'll get a little message saying, what you would have saved if you joined the club. So it's really worth doing. I think most of our regular viewers are now club members.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you definitely should be, particularly if you're going to place regular. I mean, if you're only going to place 1 or 2 orders a year, it will work out for you. But certainly, if you're going to place regular orders, it will massively work out in your favour.
Right, remember, this offer is not happening on Sunday. We've had it confirmed. We've had a big fat no. But
we will have something else.
Yeah, and it might be, I'm sure it's going to be something good, but it won't be free postage. So the thing I would do is buy anything that's got high postage, like $4.99, $6.99, put it in your basket today and get that order over £30. So you can save $6.99 postage on certain items. And you will get your free bulbs, but you have to put in the offer code, YGTV15. You have to put that code in to get your free bulbs, 60 free summer flying bulbs, and any other promotion. Right, what else we got then, Bex?
We've got the pomegranate, pomegranate dwarf bush, which you're thinking about getting, aren't you?
I am.
I'm considering this too.
I like the look of this. I really do.
Where's my pomegranate? Where is it? Oh, I've dropped a flower.
Don't worry, there's plenty more to come.
Oh my word! There it is.
The flowers are really attractive in their own right, though, aren't they?
The flowers are absolutely beautiful. They've got a kind of waxy appearance to them. They're really pretty, and you get the flowers on here sort of June, July, August, September, obviously, because we're in September now. But then what happens is that these flowers then turn into pomegranates.
Wow.
That's a pomegranate starting to grow on that bush right now. That is absolutely incredible. Now, they're not going to grow to full size. You're not going to get full-size pomegranates on here. They will be miniature pomegranates, but they are genuine pomegranates that you can eat. You can cut in half and pick the seeds out of. You can put them in salads. You can cut them in half and put them into drinks. They will grow actual pomegranates that you can eat in this country. So it's winter hardy, down to about -8 once it gets established. You might want to give it a little bit of extra protection this year, but then after that, you're not going to have to worry too much about this. It loves sunshine. It'd be a fantastic conservatory plant. You get these glossy fruits that ripen each summer in the sun that you can then pick, cut open and eat if you want to. It's self-pollinating, so it's not one that you have to worry about, buying in pairs and things like that. It's not going to be an issue with this one.
And it is fully hardy.
Yeah, went down to -8. Winter hardy.
Oh, that's hard.
So
Yeah.
you're going to get that lifetime guarantee.
It's amazing, actually.
From YouGarden with this, and it's a nice compact. You know, it's a dwarf
Yeah.
bush, nice and compact. 60 by 60 centimeters is all we're talking about.
I
with the
really
size
like
of this.
that.
I think it's
yeah.
interesting.
I really do.
Really, really interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of want it. How much are we on? £14.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
£4.99 postage, that will disappear when you spend £30, or just over £30 today on YouGarden TV 680066. Lovely to have so many of you joining us today, and so we are back live this Sunday 10 o'clock, so do not miss that show. The Pansy Cool Wave. Top seller, remember, they are buy 10 for $14.99 and then get 10 absolutely free, so you will get 20.
Two of those trays.
And what do you love, Bex, about these?
Flowering for 9 months of the year, right the way from now all the way through to May. 9 months during some of the coldest, darkest, horrible, wettest days that we get. Beautiful colour combinations. Winter hardy down to -25, so genuinely not one that you need to worry about. Doesn't know when to stop, and beautiful colour combinations.
And actually, if you tune in on Sunday, I planted some a couple of weeks ago in pots. I'm going to bring them in.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, just to show you what's happened in a few weeks. Yeah. It's amazing. Honestly,
Why
it's
not?
amazing how much they've grown already. Right, the deal of the day. Look at these. These are normally nearly £26 each. We are doing 2 for $12.99.
Yes,
it's a
we
buy
are.
one, get one free, and the half price as well. And look at this. Wow.
Look at the size of it.
Do you know, if you've not got these palms, get 2 today. Get some pots from us as well. And suddenly you've got a tropical garden.
Yeah, they're really, really beautiful. And to get a pair of these, it's going to be instant impact in your garden.
Yeah.
And they look like this all year as well. So they're not deciduous. They don't drop their leaves. You have this look and feel all year round.
Yeah.
You can get them to grow to, you know, really big heights if you want to. These can grow 10 metres in height. My friend's got one in their garden, and over the years we've sat in that garden having a little cheeky cider and watched it grow, you know, to really high heights. If you don't want it to grow that big, it doesn't have to. You can put it in a pot, and you'll restrict the height of it. But it takes a long time to grow. 10 to 20 years to get up to those heights. But it's architectural. It's stunning. It is. It makes you feel like you're on holiday, because this is definitely something that you see, you know, in those lovely hot countries. Amazing that we can grow it here.
And loads of great comments about these today.
Yeah, loads.
And 680024. Right, Julie's just sent us a message saying she wants the clematis.
Yes.
Good choice. But she says the slugs always get clematis. I've never had a problem with slugs and clematis.
I don't think I have, actually.
No.
But do you know what? If you've got a problem, we have a solution for you. We have a product called Strulch. Which is, it's right over there. I'm coming round.
There you go.
I'm coming round. This is Strulch, okay? This is a really fantastic product for keeping away slugs and snails. It's a nice, humane way of keeping them away as well. This is mineralised straw. There is something in this mineralised straw that the slugs and the snails don't like, and I'm testament to it. I wanted to grow hostas. I didn't know about this product last year, or no, it was a few years ago. I planted a hosta, they ate it. They demolished it within 2 days. Then I discovered this via, you know, YouGarden, and I have now had hostas this year in pots. I've put these around the top of the pots. My hostas have survived. A couple of the leaves got nibbled, but
you can cope with that.
Oh, I can cope with that. Honestly, this stuff is incredible. It not only keeps away the slugs and the snails in a lovely, humane way, but it also has a million other amazing benefits as well. Weed suppressant, brilliant at keeping the weeds away. It makes the garden look neat. It helps with moisture retention. There's another one, isn't there? And I've forgotten what the other benefit is. Honestly, hang on. I'm going to read it. Retains moisture, reduces weed growth.
You said those, didn't you?
Enrich the soil and improve structure. Lasts for up to 2 years. Yeah, absolutely. The ingredients stay, effective for up to 2 years. After that, you're going to dig it into the soil, and it's going to improve the texture of your soil as well. And it looks really pretty. It makes all areas of your garden look uniform.
It's really good. So
really good.
If you've got a problem with slugs, we highly recommend Strulch.
And it doesn't blow away either. You'd think, because it's really fine looking, that it might blow away, but it doesn't.
Right, we're nearly out of time. So what we're going to do, look, you can still order after the show.
I'm going to dance around behind the washing. Sorry.
What I was going to say is, don't forget, I know I've said it several times, but the free postage is not going to be on Sunday's show. It's free delivery when you spend over £30. So anything that's big, like the palms, with £4.99 postage, get your order to over £30 and we'll deliver free. And we've got free bulbs, summer bulbs, on today's show. When you place it, that code YGTV15, you will get.
I was doing really well then.
You were. They need planting in those pots, don't they? Right, let's remind you of some of the top items on today's YouGarden TV show. So get your pens and papers ready. Everyone's loved your lily bulbs, your Caribbean lily bulbs.
Right?
Oh yes.
I know what they're like.
And these are 630045. $9.99, or you can double up 2 lots for $14.98.
Yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. Spring flowering, nice and compact, only about sort of 20-30 centimetres in height. Absolutely stand out. Plant them in a pot all by themselves because they deserve it.
They do. They do not want to. Well,
no, don't hide them with other plants. They absolutely deserve central location in a pot on their own.
Cannot wait to grow those. Then we've got our plant of the week. Remember, this week you're going to get.
That's not the plant of the week, is it?
No, that's a tower pot. They're good as well.
Pot, though.
Yes, so do I. Right, these are the Dalmatian garden ready. So you can get 10 for $14.99. You can double up and get 20 for $19.98. Gorgeous foxgloves. They call the Dalmatian mix because on the inside of the flowers you've got these lovely, almost like dots, haven't you?
Yeah,
Spodges.
they're really, really pretty.
Yeah.
They just add that extra little bit of, gorgeousness to them. Bees love them. They're nice and tall, about metre 20 in height, so great for back of borders, and they love shade. They love a part shady spot.
But I love Dalmatian mix. That's why they call it Dalmatian mix.
Yeah, look at that. It's pretty, isn't it?
Honestly, and I think they look really good in clumps. So that's why you're getting 10 or 20 if you double up.
Definitely double up.
Also, you have loved our Loropetalum, the Chinese witch hazel, $15.99, or double up 2 for $24.98. What is not to like about this
There's
one?
nothing not to like about these, is there? They're ever red. They have beautiful flowers that happen twice a year, nice and compact, winter hardy, beauty all year round. Honestly, those are a real winner. That was one of your top favourites, top picks, wasn't it?
I've got them in my garden. Absolutely love them. And yeah, they grow really nicely. You saw them in the white pots, and it's just the way they kind of meander.
Yeah.
They really.
Look at that. Yeah. That's stunning. Oh my word, there's so many things I want to buy.
I know. 510306. Well, something I have bought are the Astrantia. I got one for me, one for my mum on the double up deal, 2 for $9.99. But it is the first time I've grown these.
Yeah, I've grown them this year, and they are really easy, nice and drought tolerant when they get established. They don't mind a bit of shade either. Mine are under a tree near the back of the border, so they want a bit of sunshine, but part shade's not going to be a problem. Gorgeous flowers, lovely luscious leaves. Not very much you need to do with them. Kind of low maintenance gardening, that one.
And that's only $9.99 for 2 of those today. 561036.
Oh, look at her.
Yeah, this is one that you bought.
I did buy this. We're spending all our wages. Yeah, Marina, beautiful. Late, summer. Well, not late summer, sort of in summer, but also late summer and early autumn colour you're getting from this. Large, exotic-looking flowers, but hardy here in the UK. 2.5 metres height and spread you can get on this. Restrict it if you want to by putting it into a pot, but you want a sunny position for your hibiscus.
And that has got a £10 saving as well. We've got some lovely plants on the shows this week, haven't we? And this one to finish.
Ah, yeah, St John's wort, the Hypericum, gorgeous beauty on this. Lots of interest going on with the yellow flowers, the beautiful fuzzy yellow stamens, and the berries on there. That's sort of a greeny, yellowy, and then they go pinky colour and orange and russet and deep red. Loads of interest on that plant for a long flowering season as well.
Cool. Well, we're out of time, so we're going to be back live this Sunday, 10 o'clock. Loads of brand new plants.
4 hours.
Yeah, but loads of new and a different offer. We won't be doing the free P&P, okay, on orders over £30. For myself, Shaun Ryan, presenter and plant man.
Me, Bex Edwards, my garden.
And most importantly, YouGarden.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining us. We hope to see you this Sunday at 10 o'clock, bright and early in the morning, Bex.
Bye.
Take care. Live your lives. Thank you.